Welcome back, guys. Today, we're diving into a unique machine that has been added to War Thunder's top tier, the BM Oplot-T. Now, this isn't just another generic MBT slapped in the game. This one's got some real history, a little bit of flavor, and honestly, it plays way differently than what you might expect. The Oplot-T comes to us straight out of Ukraine, but here's the kicker, it's actually been handed over to Japan in War Thunder. Why? Because Thailand is the only export customer for the Oplot-T, and in real life, those vehicles were delivered to the Royal Thai Army. So in-game, Japan gets this beast as their new 12.0 top tier MBT. Pretty wild, right? Let's set the stage first. The BM Oplot is basically the pinnacle of Ukraine's tank design, built on the foundation of the T-80UD and further refined to bring in modern armor, advanced systems, and export-friendly upgrades. Ukraine had been working hard to modernize Soviet tank designs into something competitive on the global market. The Oplot-T specifically is the export version built for Thailand after a 2011 deal. Thailand bought around 49 of these things and deliveries stretched out over a few years. Now, Thailand's terrain is full of jungles, wetlands, and rough environments. So the Oplot-T had to prove it could survive that while also keeping up with modern tank tech. In real life, the Oplot's selling points weren't just armor and firepower. It came with electro-optical countermeasures, explosive reactive armor, and a laser rangefinder, plus even a system to dig itself into the ground for protection. Basically, it was meant to be a tank that could adapt to different battlefields while keeping crew survivability in mind. So when Gaijin added it into War Thunder, they gave us a machine that feels like a Ukrainian-Thai hybrid, dropped into the Japanese tree to spice things up at top tier. Alright, now let's talk about what makes the Oplot-T stand out. First off, armor. This thing is not a paper tank, we're talking about composite armor across the hull and turret, plus ERA blocks slap everywhere you look. You're not just rocking bare steel here. The protection is layered, modern, and designed to stop both kinetic penetrators and chemical rounds. Is it invincible? Nah, of course not. Everyone else got monster APFSDS rounds, so you're not going to shrug off every shot like it's nothing. But against careless players or people relying on heat or ATGMs, this tank can feel seriously tanky. On top of that, it's equipped with electro-optical APS. It diverts or breaks their lock, giving you way more survivability when helicopters or ATGM carriers are trying to ruin your day. And let's not forget, you've got smoke grenades and a laser rangefinder, plus even self-enriching equipment. Now onto the fun part, firepower. The Oplot-T is armed with a 125mm smoothbore gun, and yes, it comes with an autoloader. The reload is fast enough to keeping the fight without feeling sluggish, which is huge for top tier brawls. The standout around here is the BT-A4 APFSDS dart, with 552mm of penetration. And let's keep it real, 552 isn't blowing anyone's mind at 12.0. You've got NATO darts like the M53, M82-9A2, or CL3143 punching well past that. But here's the thing, 552 is still plenty to deal with Leopards, Abrams, and T-80s if you know where to aim. You're not going to autopilot shots through chicks every time, but weak spots are always there, and this dart has the speed and punch to make it work. And here's something fun, if you're bored of darts, you can load up HE. The overpressure mechanics in War Thunder mean that a well-placed HE shell can one-shot a surprising number of targets, especially light tanks, AAs, and even some MBTs if you land it right. Nothing feels more satisfying than nuking someone in a way they didn't expect. So no, the Oplot-T doesn't have the single best dart in the game, but what it has is a reliable, versatile loadout that rewards good aim and creative playstyles. You can snipe, you can brawl, and you can surprise people with HE when they least expect it. Now, how does it drive? Honestly, the Oplot-T feels like a hybrid between Soviet toughness and NATO-style mobility. It's not darting around the map like a Leo 2A7, but with a top speed of 70km/h, it's got more than enough legs to reposition, flank, or get yourself out of trouble when things get hot. The reverse speed is an insane 32km/h. Yup, it's the kind of reverse speed Russian crews dream of when they realize they're overextended. This makes picking corners, taking a shot, and dipping back into cover ridiculously effective. Combine that mobility with your defensive suit, smoke grenades, and ERA, and you've got a tank that rewards aggressive but smart gameplay. It's not a YOLO rush machine, but it's also not some slow bunker that has to snipe all you aim. The Oplot thrives when you push forward with confidence. drive fast, and use those tools to keep yourself alive while punishing anyone who dares pick you. So how do I actually like playing the Oplot-T? Honestly, it's fun, like really fun. I know people are going to argue about the penetration being not meta, but the way I see it, this tank is a complete package. You've got armor, you've got countermeasures, you've got smoke, you've got a dart that can still one-shot anything you aim at properly. The real charm is how survivable it feels compared to some other MBTs. It's not absolute king of firepower or speed, but it's balanced, well-rounded, and packed with utility. So final thoughts. The BM Oplot-T may not have the absolute hardest hitting dart at top tier, but it's still more than capable of punching through anything you'll fight. The real strength is in its toolkit. Composite and ARA armor, APS to shrug of missiles, smokes to cover yourself, and LRF. It's also just cool to have a tank with this much real-world background. Also, seeing a Ukrainian export in a Japanese tree because of Thailand's deal is the kind of weird War Thunder detail I live for. If you're grinding Japan and you've been craving a competitive 12.0 MBT that isn't just another Leopard copy-paste, the Oplot-T delivers. It's not perfect, okay? But it's fun, it's unique, and it definitely deserves a spot in your lineup. But hey, that's my take on the BM Oplot-T. What about you guys? Do you think 552mm is enough to hold its own at 12.0? Or are you skipping this one until Japan gets something spicier? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let me know how you'd play this thing. As always, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.